Damien.
And I'm Chris.
Pre-contact dogs, which is to say dog breeds of North and South America before European intervention.
Born in 1987. How are you, sir? Should I explain that bit, or
I guess.
they haven't really been introduced to it? I had a phone conversation with Ian the other night, and it really consisted of me talking to him about a beer that I enjoyed. What was it, like
Legend Brown Ale.
Legend Brown Ale. It's very delicious. I enjoyed it, but the conversation, as our conversations typically do, devolved heavily.
You say devolved, I say
evolved.
evolved.
Evo moment number 37.
Evo moment number 37. Wow. That's awesome.
Daigo.
Successfully
What
blocked.
do we
every
even get
kick.
started talking about?
I really don't know. It was JFK.
Yes.
But I don't know why we were talking about JFK.
Well, because I think I started talking about Jackie Kennedy.
Yeah, you probably said
JFK.
something about Jackie Kennedy being a baddie.
Yeah, because I love
He's
Jake.
sexually attracted to Jackie Kennedy.
Very much so, yes. The hottest first lady ever. I say that with 100% not a joke, by the way. I know it sounds like a joke. It's not. Anyway. That being said, besides the point, you know what I mean?
John
Ian just
Kennedy.
Ian just
Born
kept
1937.
in that monotone voice, just kept finding connections between people that had to do with JFK, and then had to do with Jackie Kennedy, and then had to do with Jackie Kennedy's husband after JFK, and then just being like,
No, domestic partner. They never married.
Jackie Kennedy's domestic partner, born in 1935.
Oh yeah, he's from the Kingdom of Belgium.
The Kingdom of Belgium, and then you were just like, the Kingdom of Belgium, the King of Belgium was born, and blah, 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 blah. It was like, dude.
King Leopold the First.
and it got to the point where, the moment he would introduce a new person, he would drop whatever the fuck he was talking about before, and immediately be like, King Leopold the First, born in. And I'm just, I started to predict it, and it just got so fucking funny. Oh, Jesus Christ. So if you hear us do that voice, that's what we're doing.
In other news, the thing that you just made me watch.
Yes.
So it's a mobile game on Switch that's basically just...
the most Alex game you've ever seen?
What's that one game that Alex plays a lot?
Fire Emblem.
Fire Emblem. It's just Fire Emblem made by the people who made Persona.
And the people that made 13 Sentinels, which is anime.
Never heard of 13 Sentinels.
The Vanillaware people that make it and stuff like that.
Oh.
But I thought that the trailer,
it looks like a mobile game.
Huh?
It looks like a mobile game.
It kind of doesn't at all.
It totally does, dude.
I don't know.
100%. That's like every mobile game ad.
Nobody puts that amount of effort into a mobile game.
I don't think you've seen modern mobile games.
No, I haven't.
It looks exactly like a mobile game.
Okay. Apparently, they've upgraded mobile games since I've played them and stuff like that.
It looks just like one of those RPGs that are targeted towards the Chinese audience on.
To be fair,
devices.
even though I don't think it's world ending and stuff like that, I do think it looks better than that. Better than those fucking Chemco RPG pieces of shit. But I mean, that being said,
you're just you're traveling around the world with a little sprite guy.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's in the SNES 16-bit style.
I do not vibe with it.
Oh, interesting. Well, I didn't really expect you to vibe with it, given the type of game that it is. But I wanted to not only point out that it was, you know, the most Alex game ever. You know what I mean?
Truly
Like
is.
it is like Fire Emblem, but like crazy nutting and stuff like that. Also, the name is crazy.
Unicorn something.
Unicorn Overlord.
Overlord.
Yeah, but it gave me Daikatana vibes. Are you familiar with what Daikatana is?
Not in the slightest.
Daikatana is a failed FPS. Created by one of the men who created Doom, okay, John Romero. He started his own company called Ion Storm, and this was going to be the most narrative-driven, you know, crazy, you know, dark, like, samurai fucking first-person shooter ever called Daikatana. The marketing for it was crazy. It was literally a poster in red, okay, and in small little letters and stuff like that in the middle of the thing. It's like, John Romero's going to make you his bitch. And that was all that was marketed for it. And people were like, oh my god, I can't wait. And then the game came out. And they were like, oh, this sucks. Everything is dark and green, and it looks worse than anything that
So it's
exists.
just the Matrix?
No. Like,
Because that looks terrible and is also dark and green.
You don't like the Matrix?
No, it's fine. It just doesn't look good.
No, like...
It didn't age very well.
Reloaded did.
Maybe, but the first one didn't.
No. I think that the majority of it ages well. I think when he drops the cell phone off of the building, that looks terrible. I think the scene when they suck the thing out of him and stuff like that, that genuinely looks pretty good still. Yeah.
Either way, what you're saying?
But I can't help but think that, like, this game is using that similar kind of thinking. The rebirth of tactical fantasy RPGs. Throw away the whole genre. We're linking up. Atlas and Vanillaware. Fuck the rest of you. So we're starting over. This is the new beginning. And it's like, oh, very presumptuous.
Well, then maybe Alex won't like it since it's already starting to beef with Fire Emblem.
I don't know. When I talked to him...
There's absolutely no way he turns his back on Fire Emblem.
When I talked to him about the Nintendo Direct, that seemed to be the only thing that he was actually interested in from the whole thing, which is kind of surprising, given what was actually announced. But yeah.
Well, I have an announcement.
Oh, he has an announcement?
It's not a me thing. It's just something that you would not have come across.
Oh.
What is a me thing? But it's not like I'm not responsible for it.
By all means.
News out of Japan.
Japan.
So Spy X Family Season 2 coming out in October. But more importantly,
Love that shit.
The opening.
Mm-hmm.
The opening theme song
Yes.
is being sung by Ado.
Oh, no.
First One Piece, now
Wow.
Spy X Family.
Wow.
She
Care to tell the
really
audience
is-
your little... your thing here? Care to self-report for
I'm
a
just
second?
a fan of this singer, and the joke has become that I like her a little too much. But I feel the need to remind the audience and the good people of my life that it is a joke.
I was like, fan, joke, audience. Oh,
Yeah, that's
man.
right, Christian's mom.
Hope you like this. Huh? Hey, our last one got 30 views, actually. It's pretty good.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Anyways, I just
that
think
reminds-
that she's a very talented singer.
That reminds me. Why should I? The podcast isn't going to be out today, so why am I even bothering to mention it?
Don't know. Go ahead.
I was going to be like, oh, our new Half-Life playthrough is coming out today, later
It's not today. No, it's actually last week.
Yeah, so you'll see this and be like, what the hell are they talking about? But we're predicting the past.
Also, it was recorded months ago.
Years ago.
A
Year ago?
Kind of hope that it would just kind of be lost to the sands of time.
It's a really fun. It's probably our best Half-Life episode.
Either way.
Is it because you doubled the death count?
Something stuck in my throat. Did I double it?
You doubled it. It was 23 going into episode 4, and it was 46 exiting. And I'm like, holy fucking shit. And I may have missed one of them, but I don't think I did.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I'm really proud of myself.
A lot of really good moments in there. But, look forward to that, even though by this time you've already watched it.
Or they haven't.
Yeah, or they haven't. Yeah, so go watch it if you haven't. You fools.
What time did you schedule that for?
12 o'clock. I scheduled it initially, and I'm just like, all right, 12 o'clock. Because that was the first thing that popped up, and I'm like, okay. And I'm like, wait a second. That said AM, didn't it? It's like, let me change it to PM. Boop. Yes. So I guess since we got into Unicorn Overlord, let me just knock out these Nintendo Direct headlines that we got on the 14th of September. Jazz hands. Let's see here. Splatoon 3 Side Order DLC Wave 2 coming out in the spring 2024. Who fucking cares? If you're a kid and you watch this podcast, I imagine you do.
Joe Pesci jump scare. Sorry.
Now Ian can add all the funny bits he wants in there because he knows that I'm going to be editing it. Oh, God. I might even put an audio cue, We'll see.
Or the noticed notification in Metal Gear.
Is that surprising enough? Or?
Oh, I don't know.
I was going to do the deadly premonition, when you find a clue and it's like, did you?
Oh, okay.
But it's you've heard the sound effect before, I guarantee it. It's like a stock sound effect that you have for a surprise. Oh! Because that's all deadly premonition is. Even the text in the game is the stock text that you get in the Xbox 360 dev kit. It's the same in Enchanted Arms, actually. They just use the same text. You could tell that they didn't have any budget for that kind of shit. Let's see here. Okay. Mario vs. Donkey Kong is getting a rebooted game remake on the Nintendo Switch. Are you familiar with those games at all?
Loosely.
They're like Lemmings games, but it's Mario vs. Donkey Kong, and he has those toys, and he can only move one direction at a time, and you try and beat him and shit. It came out on GBA, DS, you know what I mean? There's 2 or 3 entries and stuff, but I guess people really liked it. But they're bringing it back on the Switch, and it looks pretty nice. You know what I mean? Pretty clean. I can't imagine that it'll be $60. If it is, Nintendo, what the fuck are you smoking? No way that game should be full price, but I digress. New Prince of Persia game. We already knew about that. Huh?
Why?
Because people like Prince of Persia.
Okay.
Especially the 2D games. This is going to be another 2D Prince of Persia game because those are better than the 3D ones. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That one's coming. Oh, I should mention Mario vs. Donkey Kong is coming out the 16th of February next year. Prince of Persia is coming out 18th of January. I probably won't play the Prince of Persia game.
I'm not.
I just don't. I have too much else to play, and it's not really a high priority for me. I was never a huge fan of Prince of Persia anyway. The Jake Gyllenhaal movies did a lot to sour my reputation.
Your reputation?
Yeah, there's a lot of sour on my reputation. You know what I mean? I used to be a
it sounded like
well-respected elected official.
Sounded like that's what you were starting
Yeah,
to say.
it is kind of what I was starting to say actually, but I stopped myself because that didn't make any sense.
It didn't make any sense.
No. Horizon Chase 2, which is a mobile game, and a sequel to another mobile game. It's like the Outrun, like arcade racing games. I don't know if you played Outrun before.
Well, does ring a bell.
You never had an original Xbox, did you?
No, I didn't.
Yeah. I left a couple moments so I could shame you for not having an original Xbox.
Why?
Huh?
Why?
Because.
I didn't play a lot of games when I was a kid.
That's fair enough. I never play games. I'm 100% serious. I'm going to start a second channel to this channel called Totally Serious.
Totally Spies?
Totally Spies, yeah. And Martin Mystery. Does anybody remember Martin Mystery? Do you remember Martin Mystery?
No.
You would love Martin Mystery, by the way. There's a side character who's a caveman.
Ooga.
Like he's actually a caveman. Like he's like a Neanderthal.
Well, I'll have you know
thought
that
out.
I am part Neanderthal.
The beard says it all.
No, I mean genuinely, I'm part Neanderthal.
Oh shit.
Yeah, let me pull
Who's
up
your?
my 23andMe test results here.
As you see right here, 1% Unga Bunga. See, right, I'm directly related to Brendan Fraser, who's the Encino Man. And yeah. But Horizon Chase 2 comes out the 14th of September. I might actually play that game. I like Outrun quite a lot. It's very, very fun.
You have more Neanderthal DNA than 48% of other customers. About 2% Neanderthal DNA.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
God damn,
genuinely.
Damn, you ancient AF. Bro, Whitney, you must feel really at home playing Far Cry Primal, huh?
Nope.
Have you ever played Far Cry Primal?
Nope.
Keep it that way. Have you played Far Cry 3? It's the same fucking game. Or no. Have you played Far Cry 4? It's the same fucking game. It's literally the same map. It's just, yeah, asset swapped.
Okay.
Yeah.
I did like 4 though.
Super Crazy Rhythm Castle comes out 14th of November, Ian.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's a Konami game. Konami doesn't make games. That's weird.
Konami makes Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah. They don't even make Yu-Gi-Oh games.
They do. Master Duel isn't that old.
Well, yeah, but they used to, like, I can't stress to you enough, like, on the Game Boy Color and, like, Game Boy Advance.
Milo's upset about something.
Is he?
You can't hear that?
I mean, I can, but
He's crying. More than likely, that means he's been put into the kennel because the baby just got here.
The kennel.
The baby just got here. He's probably very excited and wants to play with the baby.
The baby.
But he's in fact in the kennel, more than likely.
Kennel.
Because the baby.
Baby. Stop. We can't say we reached our baby limit. We can't say the
just
word
said it
baby
again.
anymore. No. We can't say the word baby anymore.
Okay.
Otherwise, this podcast is going to turn into Metroid Other M. It's not going to be good.
Oh, I was thinking Baby by Justin Bieber.
No. You said baby again. Damn it, I said it again. Shit.
What's going on?
I would
it
edit
stop.
in the beginning of that game, but I feel like Nintendo would take it down. Even though they don't want to remember that game was made. But anyway,
Okay.
I digress. Okay. Spy X Anya Operation Memories.
I forgot there was a Spy X Family game coming out.
You play as Anya.
Yep.
You kind of just go to school and take pictures and, explore about. It actually kind of gives Boku no Natsu kind of vibes. Like, it's that kind of just open-ended, like, yeah, do whatever the fuck you want. Spend your days however you want, I guess. Fill up your photo album.
Beetle battling.
Yes. That's coming next year. They didn't give a date. They just said next year.
That means they're not done making it.
Yeah, probably. The trailer didn't necessarily show a lot of it. It just showed her being
what
like...
I forgot I started to say something that I totally sidetracked myself.
Oh.
Because when we started talking about Konami and I mentioned Yu-Gi-Oh! There's a new Magic the Gathering expansion coming soon.
Yes.
Which is going to prominently feature Jurassic Park.
That's my impression of the Tyrannodor. What the fuck, the guy?
Okay.
The dude?
All right.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, such classics as the T-Rex and also Dr. Ian Malcolm and also Indominus Rex.
Oh, from the world.
Yeah.
From the bad movie?
World. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah. Anyway, sorry, continue your thingy.
What about the Spinosaur?
Probably.
Like, Justice for Jurassic Park 3 Spinosaur.
No.
Yeah.
Nobody else cares about that.
I do.
If there's any Jurassic Park 3 references in this upcoming expansion,
Alan!
it will likely be the pterodactyls.
If they have an Alan card with the...
on the plane.
Alan.
That's going to be their next one-of-one card that they put out there.
Alan. It's just a velociraptor on a plane.
yeah. The best. Oh my god. Okay. We got a gameplay trailer, a new gameplay trailer for Super Mario RPG. Can't wait. So excited. Looks good. They technically confirmed that the Final Fantasy boss that was in the original game is going to be in this game. We don't know if it's going to be the same Final Fantasy boss. Like the dragon and shit like that. I don't remember the fucking name of that boss. Well, yeah.
Optimum Prito.
Oh, Jesus. That's coming out the 17th of November. There was a... Dude, they were, catered this direct to me just a little bit. I'm just going to geek out just for a second and stuff like that. There's a series of puzzle games. One of them did not come out over here in the West. Thank you so much. One of them did not come out over here in the West. They came out on the Wii. The one that I played was on the DS. And it was called Trace Memory. And it was about a girl, going to Blood Edward Island, it's called, and shit like that. And she, trying to find out clues about her missing father. Okay. But, it's a cool puzzle game. And I'm like, oh, shit, they're re-releasing that. And then they were in the same collection, the game that came out on the Wii in Japan only is coming to the collection too, remastered. And I'm like, holy fucking shit. So... we're getting both Trace Memory games in something called Another Code Recollection, which is a really good name, actually. Because it's a collection, but the whole point of the game is to, recollect what's going on in your memory. So it's a recollection.
Match Mansion for mobile?
What's with you in mobile games today? Are you a corporate shill for the fucking Google Play Store?
No, I hate Google. With a burning passion.
Google.
I hate Google with a burning passion. I use DuckDuckGo.
DuckDuckGo? They have an app store?
No, I use the iPhone app store.
Oh. I'm so sorry. Apple the app?
Why are you so sorry?
Download the app. Huh?
Why are you so sorry?
Because nothing comes out for that.
I don't really care.
It's like owning a Mac computer.
No, do not compare it to that.
I will.
That's the mess, dude. I would never touch a Mac.
Yeah. iPhone is the Mac of phones.
No.
Yes. Well, I guess technically Microsoft is. Because have you seen Microsoft phones?
No.
The UI is Windows 8.
That's awful.
It's so awful. You never had to deal with Smart Glass.
Smart Glass?
Smart Glass.
Smart Glass.
Those are the worst.
Those are the worst.
Anyway, fuck it. Another code, Recollection, comes out January 19th, 2024. Are you noticing a trend about the release dates of these games?
No, I haven't been listening.
Pretty much all of them are coming out next year, even though this is supposed to be games releasing for the fourth quarter of this year, which probably means these are going to be the last games released for the Nintendo Switch before the new one comes out in like maybe March of next year or some bullshit. This is going to be like the swan song of the system. So like if you need to get your fix now, you better fix it. Do you need to get your fix now?
No.
Okay.
I'm not a drug addict.
What?
I'm not a drug addict.
That's good, buddy.
Thanks, buddy.
I didn't know how to ask, but I'm glad you just kind of confirmed it on your own. You know what I mean?
That I wasn't a drug addict?
Yeah. I didn't know how to be just like, hey, are you a drug addict?
Well, and other than the exorbitant amount of caffeine I consume.
You just knock it down. We got another look at the I say we got another look, but we didn't really get a look the first time. The Princess Peach solo game. It's going to be called Princess Peach Showtime. And essentially the whole crux of it is that she goes to like this playhouse to go to like a play.
The horcrux of it?
Yeah, the horror crux of it. Wait, maybe we shouldn't say horror crux.
I have an evil diary.
Because Princess Peach is in it, and they might think we're calling her a whore.
Her whore?
Uh-huh.
Crux?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Because
Okay.
The crux.
Yeah.
Crux whore.
Yep.
Is Voldemort a crux whore?
Yes. Yes.
Anyway.
He has at least 7 of those.
7 rings for all of me bitches. So essentially, the whole point of the game is that you're like trying to defeat this like evil chick that like took over the play in like the playhouse with all her evil gremlin things, and you have like a ribbon on your head that can transform you into different things. So you can transform into Sword Fighter Peach. I mean, she dresses up like Three Musketeers and does an anime sword run.
Mario Odyssey, but with Peach.
No.
Because he transforms into other things with his hat.
It's more like Luigi's Mansion, but with Peach. It's a lot more restrictive than Mario Odyssey.
Yeah. This is kind of sexist because, like, you know, Mario got the cool game.
It's also sexist because Mario gets to show his nipples.
That's
and
true.
Peach doesn't.
That's true.
I'm here to say free the nips. Be unsexist. No. Yeah, so the game actually looks like pretty fun. I might actually play it now and stuff like that. I went from I don't give a shit level of this game to oh, hey, this actually looks kind of cool. So
yeah, I probably won't play it, but I probably won't play anything on this list.
No, really?
Really?
I guarantee you'll probably play a couple of these games.
I guarantee otherwise.
Just wait till we get to it. Let's see here.
Unless they've somehow managed to add Young Guns to the list.
You might be surprised. No.
Red Dead Redemption 3.
If there was Young Guns DLC for Red Dead Redemption, how fast would you purchase it?
I already own Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah, but it would be extra DLC.
Oh, purchase the DLC.
Yeah,
oh,
like
yeah, sorry, I didn't. Just
I'm presuming it wouldn't be free.
You're right. You're right. You're right. When you're right, you're right.
Yeah, and it's often.
No, not really.
I've been wrong at least twice.
At least.
At most. Anyway. Princess Peach Showtime comes out March 22nd, 24. Okay. Buy it. Don't buy it. I don't give a shit.
Fair enough.
This is going to be a new
We're not
Saga
Nintendo
game.
shills.
I like Saga, but this game looks kind of looks like shit. It's got that weird like 3D but everything's outlined style, but it's not cell shaded, so it doesn't make any fucking sense of why it's outlined, and it really looks like a mobile game. Like you thought Unicorn Overlord looks like a mobile game. This looks like a fucking mobile game. It looks like. Did you ever play the World of Light mode in Smash Ultimate? It looks like that, but worse.
Why would I play anything in Smash Ultimate that isn't just Smash?
Why would you play Smash?
True. There's like much better fighting games out there.
Anyway,
There's like actual fighting games out there.
like Smash Melee.
No.
Like Battle Stadium, DOS. and
True.
that's a fun game. I really like that game.
I'm a Sanji main myself.
We gotta unlock those characters.
True.
That means we have to play single player though.
True. Well, you. What is this weed nonsense?
You're just gonna force me to play through all of single player?
Yeah.
That sucks. I don't want to do that. It's in another language.
Learn the language, bozo.
Yeah, I'm gonna learn the language so I can play the Battle Stadium DON. Excuse me.
If
farted.
that's what it takes, you know.
I farted again.
I don't think the mic's picking that up.
I hope not. They were not flattering farts. It wasn't like a. It was like a.
I mean, I heard it.
Saga Emerald Beyond comes out 2024. You ready for the worst titled game ever?
It's worse than Unicorn Overlord. Overlord.
That's a bad title?
Oh, it's not great.
It's just kind of weird.
True.
This is not. This kind of breaks the title convention that you would have. Like,
Is
it's
it
supposed
like
to be
is it
sleek.
like one of those like manga titles that's like way too specific and long?
A bit.
Okay.
Tomb Raider 1, 2, 3 remastered. It's a remastering of Tomb Raider 1 through
Not
3.
nearly as bad as you made it sound.
You could have just said Tomb Raider Remastered Trilogy. But, like, why did you have to do 1, 2, and 3? And then they put the Roman... I literally wrote it down as they showed it in the thing. They put the Roman numerals with dashes in between them, and it looks terrible.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Essentially, they remastered the first 3 games, but they did, like, a Halo anniversary thing to them.
So you can swap between triangular tits and normal tits.
Yes. And to be fair, the normal graphics don't really look all that better.
You said that about Halo 2, and you were wrong then, so you're probably wrong now.
Huh? What do you mean?
Let's move on.
I didn't say that they looked bad. I just said that I don't like them. These look bad.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm not wrong. I'm never wrong. February 14th, 2024. That comes out. Don't play them. Tomb Raider sucks. Play the new Tomb Raider games. They're better.
I've never played any Tomb Raider.
Play the new
Old or
ones.
new.
They're good. They're like Uncharted.
Never played Uncharted.
Well, yeah, I know. They're PlayStation games. You don't play those.
I don't. That's correct, sir.
Detective Pikachu Returns comes out October.
I never played the
6th.
first Detective Pikachu.
Why would you?
Don't know.
It came out on the 3DS when the Switch was out. Like, at the end of the 3DS lifespan. It made no sense why it came out on 3DS. Nintendo, were you stupid? Like, what are you doing?
I don't think they care.
Huh?
I don't think they care.
I mean, that's fair. But, like, you'd think they would a little bit.
Nah. Doesn't really matter what they do. They'll make money either way.
That's true. But I hate that kind of mindset.
It's true, though.
It is true. But, like, just give us what we want, you fuckers. You fuckers. Ian, I have one game here that I know you'll be interested in.
Sure.
I don't know if you've heard of it before.
Sure.
Trombone Champ.
I have heard of it before. It's been out for a long time.
Yes. It came out for Switch.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to buy it.
Which makes the controls even less precise. You have to go up and down with the thing. Or you can use the... Let me use this. There's an IR sensor here, and you can move closer and farther away from it to register as stuff in the game to make it, like, fucking even more gross sounding. But yeah.
Okay.
And you can do up to 4 players local co-op. And I'm like, that sounds horrible.
Yeah, I'm not going to do
Sounds
that.
like a terrible noise. But yeah. That came out the day of the Direct. So yeah, you can already play it if you want.
No, not going to.
Give me a little bit. No, I'm not gonna play any of this shit. Fuck it. Why does anybody even do this? Nintendo. How do you even say that? There's too many N's in it.
What were you saying?
7 out of 10. Battle Crush. It looks like the worst game I've ever seen. It looks
Battle
like
Crush?
if League of Legends was a battle royale game. Like I fucking oh god, this is the
I hate
most
to be the bearer of
middling
bad news.
thing that it looks that I have ever seen
League
in
of
my life.
Legends is a battle royale game. There was actually a battle royale mode.
Ugh.
Well, there's a mode that had like within it rotating like mini games of sorts. One of them was a
Like
battle
WarioWare?
royale thing.
Oh,
So with the decreasing thing and
how long did that take?
just a few seconds.
Oh,
Because like it was like a
because like a regular game of League. Pardon me for saying this takes like hours. No.
no. Takes like an hour. 45 minutes to an
So
hour.
I would assume a battle royale game takes.
Sometimes
a
it's really
long-ass time.
really quick.
I
No,
see.
I'm telling you, it's like a mini game type get up.
Interesting.
There's a game called a game mode called like Nexus Blitz, I think it is. It was on a rotation. It doesn't come out very frequently. But there'll be different like mini games. One of them is like a 1v1.
Yes.
Or this battle royale thing that just take a few seconds, and whichever team wins gets a buff.
Okay.
So it's not like a full battle royale. Sorry, continue.
I get buff all the time. That comes out next spring. I don't, War Tales. It looks like a Baldur's Gate, but it doesn't have the dice rolling because I'm assuming that's owned by D&D company.
Rolling Dice is not owned by Wizards.
Is it not?
How could Rolling Dice be owned by any company?
I don't know, but I don't know how Happy Birthday could be owned by any company, but it is. Happy Birthday is a copyrighted song.
Yeah, but that's a different concept entirely.
I mean, yeah, but it's a thing
That's
that
a
shouldn't be
song
copyrighted.
with
but it
lyrics and music. Like it's just like any other song.
Yeah, but it's so ubiquitous and watered down that it makes no sense for it to be
I'm not
copyrighted.
saying I don't understand where you're coming from,
Yeah.
but conceptually, it's a song.
Sure.
That's why it's able to be copyrighted.
Fair enough.
The act of rolling dice?
Or rolling certain dice, like maybe rolling a d20.
No,
No,
man.
they couldn't
That's
cover.
that's definitely ubiquitous with like any tabletop game.
Fair enough. But this appears to be just a standard RPG in not a turn based, but like an action RPG kind of thing. You know what I mean? But, yeah. It looks kind of okay. I probably won't play it. Especially when I still have Baldur's Gate 3 to play. So. If you're hungry for more of that kind of vibe of game, then I guess this is for you. But we're getting a new Contra game. This is the second time.
Contrary to popular belief.
Whoa. Care to follow up on that?
All right, so that'll do it for today.
Thanks to subscribe to my. This is the second time Konami has been inside this direct when they don't make games, which is fucking weird as fuck. Either make games or don't. Like, I mean, get out of my life or give me everything I want, fucker.
They give us Yu-Gi-Oh.
I don't want that. You want that.
I don't want Yu-Gi-Oh. Hey, look, a Yu-Gi-Oh card.
I don't care about Yu-Gi-Oh anymore. I'm not 7.
Melody of the Forest. Look at this card art and tell me you don't care about Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh yeah, it looks like. It looks like some furry shit. Straight up.
There's a lot of furry stuff in Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah. I don't mean that to be derogatory in any way, but like that's.
It kind of looks like Pokemon.
I mean, it's no blue eyes white dragon.
It kind of looks like Pokemon.
Anyway. New Contra game coming out. It's being made by WayForward, the people that make the Shantae games and other stuff. This is not their first time working with Konami. No. They used to be known as Climax Games. They made Silent Hill Origins and Silent Hill Shattered Memories. They suck ass at those games. But they make good side-scroller games, so maybe this will work. I don't know.
Remember the Assassin's Creed side-scroller game?
For the DS?
Yeah, so a Chinese assassin.
What?
The character was Chinese.
It wasn't just Altair?
No. There's also one with a Russian assassin, I think. I don't know. They're different stories about different assassins.
That's very weird and strange.
True.
People made like the weirdest, worst games for the DS and the Wii because they were like,
no, because Pokemon Pearl was definitely on the DS.
oh no, for sure. But like, companies that weren't Nintendo were just like, we have to use the touchscreen. The touchscreen is there. Why don't we just make that the mode in which you use to do combat? Like, why press a button to do an attack when you can just do a That's stupid. You're stupid.
Pokemon Ranger used the touchscreen?
Yeah, but Ian, those are well implemented. Like, they knew what the touchscreen was for.
Oh,
Like,
you just kind of circled Pokemon a bunch.
yeah, but that's in the actual thing. When do you circle fucking shit and do weird shit and fuck with fucking Assassin's Creed? Oh, I want to hidden blade a guy. Let me just... There we go. I did it.
Can you finish the direct, please?
Yeah, okay. You get me distracted. That comes out early next year. Unicorn Overlord, we already talked about it. It comes out March 8th next year. Luigi's Mansion 2 HD. I don't know why the fuck they're calling it that. Why not just call it Luigi's Mansion 2? Because we never had an HD... We never had a regular version of Luigi's Mansion 2. They just call it Dark Moon on the 3DS. Weird, champ. Fucking... That comes out next year, summer 2024. It was at this point that they showed a video package talking about the new Nintendo museum that's going up in Uji City in Kyoto and stuff like that. That should be...
Kyoto?
Huh?
Why is it in Kyoto?
I don't know. I think that's where their headquarters is.
That's weird.
And you can't go in their headquarters.
Wow.
Well, usually you can go in like the front office and they'll have like a little fucking thing, like be like, oh wow, like a gift shop or something. But you can't even do that. So I'm assuming that's what this is for. So tourists stop fucking coming to the main office. But that should be opening around March 2024 and stuff like that. That'll definitely be a place that
probably I won't go. Probably
we'll have to visit that or something.
Maybe you will.
Then they just talked about amiibo figures or whatever. I don't give a shit.
but they were the Smash Brothers.
They were Sora. Finally. to be fair, I didn't think they were going to release Sora as an amiibo because I thought there were going to be hella Disney licensing like blocking that shit, but they did it. So, congratulations. You have all of the Smash Brothers character on amiibo now.
Smash Brothers.
Now you can play the game. Because you couldn't before?
Smash Brothers.
Go take care. Fuck you. Anyway.
Baby's first fighting game, Smash Brothers.
Baby's first fighting game.
Yeah.
That's Soul Calibur and you know it. Let's gang up on Soul Calibur.
My Soul Calibur character is a Chad, okay?
Who, Link?
Huh? No, the custom characters.
Oh, okay. I play Spawn in Soul Calibur.
Why?
Because he's good?
The whole point is to just make a goofy character with the
No, the whole point is to play the console exclusive characters that you get.
No, man.
You only play as Yoda.
Only Yoda.
Only Master Chief. This is it. You're only allowed 2 options.
Yeah, I did lie because I quite enjoyed playing as the Witcher.
Yeah, man, you play for the fucking the characters. You know what I mean? The fucking the guest guys. Anyway, we're getting a new F-Zero game. We already got a new F-Zero game. Haha. For the first time in 20 years. Guess what? It's not what you wanted.
Falcon Punch.
It's an F-Zero 99. It's a battle royale F-Zero game.
Falcon Punch.
It's pretty fun, actually.
Falcon Punch.
But it's not what the fuck I wanted. Nintendo
Punch.
fix it. Give me the HD remaster of F-Zero GX.
Falcon Punch.
And also fix the game because it sucks. But
Falcon Punch.
Yeah.
Falcon Punch.
Let me see here. That came out the day of the thing. Okay.
Trying to decide Captain
All right,
Falcon's
Ian. Now I
moveset.
got to the games that I
Literal
think you'll
Jesus.
play. Jesus Christ. Bandle Tale, a League of Legends
No.
story. It looks like a game.
Absolutely not.
I
I'm
think.
not playing it.
Who knows?
I refuse.
Comes out in 2024.
I hate Yordles.
Song of Nunu, a League of Legends
I'm not gonna
story.
play
Comes out November 1st,
I don't
2023.
care about Nunu. People like to care about Nunu
But
because
it's
he's just a
League.
cute little guy. But I don't like Nunu.
But it's a league thing.
Why does that automatically mean I would like it?
I don't know.
I don't like any of the
I don't know why
champions that
anybody
these
would
games
like
ever
it,
have.
if I'm honest. But it looks like nothing. Anyway, I'm sure it serves kind of some kind of lore or something like that. But Arcane season 2 went. Netflix, get on it.
Good luck with that.
Are we serious? Like, is it not set in stone yet, or what?
Well, no, it's getting Netflix to do anything quickly. Good luck with that.
True, but I don't know. Yeah, fix it, whatever. You know what I mean?
Fix Felix?
Yeah.
From
fix it,
popular series Wreck-It Ralph?
yeah, popular series. Yeah. The second movie totally didn't kill all the momentum that series had.
True.
That movie sucked. WarioWare Move It. We're getting a new WarioWare. It looks fun. November 3rd, that comes out this year. A Eiyuden Chronicle. That's the spiritual successor to Suikoden because Konami doesn't know how to fucking make games anymore.
Oh, they made Yu-Gi-Oh!
I hear one more thing about Yu-Gi-Oh! Talk about Digimon like a man. Like a man.
Digital monsters.
More than meets the eye. The Eiyuden Chronicle comes out April 23rd, 2024. We're getting DLC for Eastward. It's a 2D RPG. It's a farm simulator DLC, so it's typical for fucking Nintendo Direct. That comes out holiday, whatever that means. I guess that means it's coming out on
Holiday season 2020.
I guess that means
So December.
Christmas, but
Chrysler.
great game to save for your holiday. You know what I mean? Like,
Hey.
DLC for a game that nobody bought other than me. I'll play it, but
True,
who else?
True.
War Groove 2. If you cared about the first War Groove, here's another one.
Groove.
Yeah, that's what.
In war.
The game would be so much better if it was like a DDR thing that
In
occasionally you had to do like sword slashes to the beat of the music and shit. That'd be funny. That comes out October 5th this year. Dave the Diver is coming to Nintendo Switch.
Okay.
Are you familiar with that game?
I am. I'm not really sure. I mean, I don't know why they would make a big deal about it being ported to Switch.
I mean, they just kind of announced it. I don't
been
really
out
know
for
if
a
they made
bit.
a big deal about it. They said, "Hey, Dave the Diver."
Hey, Dave.
Everybody was hype about it in the chat though. Like you like there
People
was like
really like Dave the Diver.
it's good. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a fun game. You know what I mean? I thought that would be a game that you would like actually. You know?
I mean, I'm not gonna play it on the Switch.
Yeah, for sure. It is already out on PC. You can get it on a much better platform. You know.
Yeah, yeah. Like,
Let me make that very clear.
that's most of my point. Is like, why would anybody want to? It doesn't matter.
Well, a lot of these are exclusive to the Switch.
Not Dave the Diver.
True. Play Dave the Diver on PC. It's good. But it comes out on Nintendo Switch October 22nd or 26th if you give a shit. The final wave of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Pass is coming out.
I kind of thought Mario Kart 8 was done in.
No, they gave us like 2 more
Wrapped up?
full games worth of like courses.
I had no idea.
Yeah, we have like all of the courses that have ever existed in Mario Kart now in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and it's really good. We're really happy. We now have Daisy.
So you're speaking on behalf of the Mario Kart community?
Yes.
Okay. You're their ambassador?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, I did use to speedrun some of
So
the
why
tracks,
is Mario
yes.
Kart DS peak Mario Kart?
Because of the battle missions. That were in no other games for some ungodly reason. Those are so fun.
Okay.
Bring them back, you cowards.
I didn't mean to start that, but
Huh?
anyways.
If you don't want the smoke, you shouldn't light a fire.
Interesting.
We're getting Funky Kong as a character in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
What about Chunky?
No, but we're getting Diddy too.
Then there's Chunky.
He's dead. DK. Chunky's dead. That comes out holiday.
Holiday.
Yeah.
A song by Lil Nas X. Hey, it's a holiday.
I got hose on frozen under my toes now. I forgot about that song.
I did.
When is he coming out with new music? What the fuck is going on with
He's
him?
probably just gonna ghost drop another album at some point.
Yeah, probably. He's become Tyler the Creator now. Tyler the Creator can just like release an album with no fanfare whatsoever, like no marketing up to it. People are like, oh.
Actual footage of Tyler reacting to the new Tyler the Creator album.
Yeah, because he didn't even know. It was a surprise to him.
No, I meant like
too.
Tyler, like
no. I like the concept that like it was just like, holy shit, really? A new Tyler album? Oh, I gotta get behind. I gotta listen so I know all the lyrics so I can sing it. He doesn't even have anything to do with the creative process anymore. Like the record company just puts it out, and he was like, "Oh shit, all right, let me just
Word.
let me go home, let me take notes." That's funny. We love you, Tyler. You're a good guy.
But both of them. The Tyler that I meant, and also the creator.
What was it, Tyler you meant?
Our friend Tyler.
Oh, for some reason I thought you were talking about Tyler 1.
No. Why would I talk about Tyler? When have I ever talked about Tyler 1?
I'm sure you've talked about Tyler 1 before. What? I'm not going to comb through every single podcast.
I don't like Riesling. When have you ever seen me drink Riesling?
Honey, just listen to me this once. Red wine and fish, you'll look like a dunce. Oh, God. What did you do with Tyler 1?
I just, the way I reacted to like.
Oh, yeah, okay, that makes sense.
reminded
I'm just like, does he do that? Do I need to look up a video of him
No,
yelling that at the top of his lungs? That'd be great if he just did that whole interaction. We're getting a new Among Us Sus map. Among Us Sus
Among Us.
It's a rainforest filled with mushrooms, so naturally it's called the Fungal. Oh my god. That silence was deafening. Holy shit, that comes out in October. They can't even give us a release date on the fucking new Among Us map, the game that nobody plays anymore. I guess people still play it, but who gives a shit?
Children play it in VR now.
Children?
That's all who plays.
What the fuck is that?
Among Us?
No,
Us?
children.
Among Us Sus?
I'm unfamiliar with the concept.
Among Us Sus?
Yeah.
Fall Guys.
Well, whatever this children is, stop it.
Go on.
Then they did like a highlight reel of stuff that's coming out, which is pretty much everything that they already announced. They were just like, this is what's coming out for the end of the year. So, I mean, if it hadn't already been confirmed that they were being like, all right, these are the last games that we're releasing for the Switch before we move on to whatever's next. Yeah. that pretty much cements it, you know what I mean? And then they were like, wait, we got one more thing. And then...
But wait, there's more.
Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door remake. I wish I could have gotten a reaction of my face on video when I saw it. Because I'm like, oh. Oh, you're giving us something that we asked for, actually. Like, this whole direct is just like, yeah, nobody gives a shit. Nobody asked. You know what I mean? Who cares, really? But, like, that is insane. It's like a full remake, and it looks cool. Ian's thinking to himself, I don't care.
Not even a little
So that means nobody else has to, either.
No, I mean, well, nobody else has to, for sure, but, you know.
No, everybody else has
People
to.
can.
No.
Yeah, but they don't have to.
You should, but you don't.
Do I have to?
Yeah, I guess.
Probably not. I don't think I'm going to play that.
It'll definitely be a game that me and Alex play 100%.
Yeah, but you know, I'm probably just going to, like, not do that.
Yeah, you'll play, like, what? But I guess the new meme is Baldur's Gate 3.
New meme just dropped, boys.
Because you don't really play League anymore. Or Destiny.
Oh, man.
Also, you didn't really play Destiny
favorite...
with as much veracity as Alex. But...
Back in the day, yeah.
True,
But Destiny 2, no.
No.
What was I saying? I don't remember now. You distracted me from what I was saying. I can't believe you right now.
I said the new meme now is Baldur's Gate 3. You don't really play
No,
League
it doesn't
anymore.
matter. Oh, yeah, hey, League, that's the guy. No, one of my favorite champions is in, like, a terrible state at the moment.
Ohio?
So it's, I actually sent a video.
I'm so sorry.
I sent a video to Alex
Yeah.
about the state of this champion. His name is Shen.
Yes. Mhm.
And I was like, it looks like Riot doesn't want me to go back to playing League. Because they, like, stripped him of a lot of his damage, and he's basically just a support now.
That is so funny.
Anyways, in other news, did you know that this was the first year since 2016 that the Yankees didn't make playoffs?
What?
This is the first year since 2016 that the Yankees didn't make playoffs.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
I mean, sure. They suck ass right now. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
they honestly deserve to not make
So
playoffs.
they did. So one thing I don't understand about baseball, and maybe you can elucidate this.
Sure.
So every game.
I'm not exactly an expert. Let's be clear.
So
but
every game is actually a series of games.
technically not. Okay. Not all the time.
Because like it was back to back.
Yes.
Diamondbacks versus Yankees.
Later in the year, a lot of times that will happen.
Okay. Same weekend and everything.
Yes. Sometimes they'll do a double header, which is you play a game in the morning and you play a game at night, like same day.
Why do they do this?
Huh? It's just it's how it's how business is done. Sometimes you just gotta do it. You know?
Yeah, all right, fair enough. The Yankees just aren't faring very good right now.
No, they're not. And they really don't have a reason to not fare good. Like, the team hasn't really changed. It's just that I don't know if everybody's attitudes have changed or what, but like
There was apparently an interview done with a team captain, and he doesn't seem worried that his position is at risk or anything for next season.
I mean, I'm not as close following as I used to be, but presuming that the team captain is the best player on the team, which would be Aaron Judge, yeah, I don't really see him losing his job anytime soon.
I don't remember the name of this individual.
He's still a very quality player. It's just that the team around him is not, you know.
The Nationals beat the Braves this past weekend.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. The
I'm sure that's good for people who like the Nationals.
the Washington, not the Redskins, got completely decimated.
Yeah. It's regular season Bills. What are you gonna do? Do something in the playoffs, you cowards.
It was 37-3.
Yeah.
What?
A certain former coworker of ours decided to let me hear it.
Oh.
So I decided to fire back and be like, not you in the first game of the season losing to an Aaron Rodgers-less Jets.
True.
And then I also followed it up with let's see what happens in the playoffs.
Also, on the topic of Aaron Rodgers moving laterally over to the Green Bay Packers,
Yes.
who are also Rodgerless. Although, I have taken a liking to this Love guy.
Yes.
He seems pretty good. The Saints quarterback is actually who I was going to talk about. Derek Carr, he's going to be out for
Derek
the time.
Carr's on the Saints now?
He's going to be out for the time being. He got an injury during the Saints-Packers game this weekend.
Well, yeah, it's Derek Carr.
But
He's prone to those.
He's going to be out for the foreseeable future.
Yeah. He's got about with one or two more of those, and then he's probably just going to be Andrew Lucked out of the league.
He was doing pretty well in that. The Saints were dominating that game until the fourth
He's a very
quarter.
talented guy.
Until Derek Carr went out, the Saints were dominating.
Yeah, he's a very talented guy. It's
But
just
like
that
right
he is
after
made of
they
glass.
pulled him, right after they pulled him off the field, the Packers came back and won.
Hey,
so there's that.
I picked the Saints to win.
The Miami Dolphins.
That's all we need to say about that.
Yeah, let's just leave that one where it is. Because that's just embarrassing, right?
It's only the fourth time in NFL history that a game like that has happened where somebody has scored more than 70 points on a team. Or 70 points or more on a team.
But it's just, like, this is professional.
It looked like Madden.
This is professional football.
Well, yeah.
You're not supposed to get scores that high. You're not supposed to. It's not supposed to do.
Oh, you're not even familiar with the most horrendous score of all time, are you?
What's that?
Granted, this happened in college football and it happened a long time ago. But
but like college ball is different though.
Well, yeah, and this is a very special case too.
Oh.
This is the who was the guy who invented football again?
No idea.
Oh, sorry, John Heisman. Okay, when he was a
the
coach.
Heisman Trophy.
Yes, When he was a coach, he coached. I believe it was like Georgia Tech or like Georgia State or something like that.
Probably Georgia State.
But he was also the coach of the baseball team at the time, and the team, I don't remember what team it was, but they were not known for their sports. They were more known for their law degrees and stuff like that. But they wanted to drum up some attention in the local press, so they got some people from a local minor league baseball team, all professional players, you know what I mean, to be ringers in their baseball game, and they won 9-0. You know what I mean? Like, they just fucking...
Which is pretty big scores for a baseball game, I think, right?
Or no, yeah. 100%.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, let me just see. Highest scoring football game of all time. I need to specify in college.
Oh.
Yeah. Or no, sorry. So they baseball team defeated them 22-0.
22.
Let me make that very clear and stuff like that. They trounced the fuck out of them. That's a lot of points in fucking baseball. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Georgia Tech decided to destroy Cumberland.
Well, it was Tech. Okay.
By a score, and I should mention that they asked for the game to be shortened at the halftime mark and stuff like that. So they shortened it by 1/4. So this is only 3/4 of play.
Why did they shorten the game?
Because the mercy rule, you know what I mean?
Oh.
Cumberland did not have a football team anymore when Georgia Tech decided to come around, and Heisman decided to try and exact his revenge. So they had to just kind of pull people together who were law students. And they destroyed them 222-0.
Oh.
And there's an entire book written about it. There's a video essay on it. I can recommend it to you. It's by a man by the name of John Boyce. I 100% recommend the video and stuff like that. It's very, very, it's almost like art house in nature and stuff like that, this video and stuff like that. But it gives a very detailed report on the happenings of this football game. It's like, Jesus Christ. Such a trouncing, but yeah, that is the worst beatdown in all of history. Yeah.
On the topic of college ball.
Yes. After that, I have some other topics I need to get to.
Kentucky.
Yes.
Swiftly dealt with Vanderbilt. Nobody really cares about Vanderbilt anyway. So.
Do people care about Kentucky?
Yeah, I do.
Sure.
To an extent.
I didn't know.
But LSU had a real nail biter against
Ian's favorite team.
A real nail biter against Arkansas.
Nail biter. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, only won by a field goal.
It was a real ankle biter affair.
What else did you want to talk about?
Huh? What was the score?
Oh, I think it was. I forgot the exact score. I just remember they won by a field goal.
I see. But yeah, you said it was a very tight fought game, no?
Very, very, very tight.
Tight. Well, Ian, are you familiar with the author by the name of Quan Mills?
Quan? No.
Mm-hmm. His name's Quan Mills. He writes books for a certain demographic of people. I guess people that like romance novels.
It was 34-31.
34-31. Right. Very, very nice game, actually. That's probably what you would want out of a football game.
Yeah. I wish I was watching it, but I was working. So. Anyways, romance novels.
He writes romance novels for a very specific demographic of people, like people who not only like romance novels, but want like them to be from the hood.
Oh.
Or like have like crazy stipulations about these romance novels. Let me read you a couple of these titles, okay? My Psycho Baby Daddy. With that cover.
I wasn't prepared for this.
Okay. My Baby Mama is a Loser.
Ah, yeah. Word. Word.
Uh-huh. This hoe got roaches in her crib.
True.
My favorite ones is the Old Thought series. Old Thought Next Door. Pastors Eat Pussy Too.
Do they?
Apparently. Yeah. Some of these I can't read for obvious reasons. They have the N word in the title. I was mildly aware of these books, just, because I've heard people talk about them and stuff like that. But as I was scrolling through TikTok the other day, I saw that man's had a live stream where he's promoting his books.
Get the bag, right?
True. Yeah. You can get your copy autographed of Old Thought Next Door, first printing, for $25.
Oh.
Paperback. Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan of paperback.
And paperback's not definitely the lesser too. I would prefer a hardback of My Baby Daddy's a Loser, but Quan Mills, if you're out there, which you are undoubtedly, I'm a fan of your work. Yeah, I've not read any of these books personally, so I can't speak to their quality. But
I really like the titles.
Yeah.
Also covers.
I can't. I'm going to collect. I'm afraid I'm going to have to collect the whole set.
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me if you did that.
Yeah. It's so funny. What else did I have here? I had a joke. I came up with a joke in my head, because a situation arose, and I'm like, oh, this would be a funny joke to be in Always Sunny. Tell me you don't see this Always Sunny situation, okay? So, Mac is, trying to get with, this dude and stuff like that, okay? For context, Mac is gay. He, that gets revealed in the later seasons.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah. But for context, Mac is trying to get with this dude, and, so they're gonna go on a date. And the date's just like, hey, I'm at the spot, you know what I mean? You here yet? And so Mac decides to say, rapidly approaching your location, or rapidly approaching your position. Okay. However, he uses an acronym for it. The first letter of each word, RAYP. The entire episode is then devoted to them, trying to tell him that spells rape. And why he shouldn't use it anymore. You can see that as an episode, though. Can't you? You know what I mean?
Sure.
Yeah. Just total misunderstanding. Be just but why can't I use it? And it's no, you don't understand. That's not good.
Yeah. And then the Charlie subplot is just him, going dumpster diving or something.
Yeah. I found this thing in the back.
Because there has to be a Charlie subplot.
Yeah. Charlie subplot, you know what I mean? God. But yeah. Let me see here. Already talked about gaming returning on a thing. Got a region-free PS2. You know what I mean? Gonna be able to play cool Games. Ian played some Dirge of Cerberus. How'd you like it? Did you have fun?
Dirge of Cerberus.
Burger Cerberus.
Burger. You guys ruined my fun and cut me off.
Is that you talking to the doctors that did circumcision?
Talking about you and Alex.
You guys ruined my fun and cut me. Give it back.
Honestly.
I want to chew on it. Oh, Jesus. Let's see here.
Durga Kurgaburst.
Durga Kurgaburst. Would you say that the best? Would you say that like your favorite movie? We just say is probably Jurassic Park. You know what I mean?
Either that or Inglourious Bastards.
Sure. Would you argue that that's the best movie of all time?
Huh. I guess.
Like, I got into
my own little world.
I got into a bit of discourse with somebody on TikTok recently. I put a comment on a video.
Random people on the internet, man.
I don't know. People seem to hate my opinions on things, stuff like that. I guess. Like, I don't know. I guess I'm not a very popular guy. People tend to stick up for me, though. There are other people that stick up for me on the internet. So, even though I'm fully capable of doing it myself, but I do thank you and appreciate your contributions.
To society.
That's how I say.
Anyways, hurry up.
So I, said that, I could acknowledge that Sopranos is probably the best show of all time. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like pretty much perfect in every way. You know what I mean?
It's a good show.
I can't think of like a spot where it's like super weak or like it's what? You okay? Oh, your face looked like you were like, oh my god.
Scratching my leg.
Scritch. Many scritches. But I was like, I can acknowledge that that's probably the best show of all time, but Twin Peaks is undoubtedly my favorite show of all time. Okay? I can acknowledge that Twin Peaks is probably not the best show of all time, even though I like it more than any other show.
Yeah, especially since the best show of all time is One Piece.
Anyway, and some guy was just like, that's stupid. And I'm like, why? And he's just like, if it's your favorite show, then it's the best show. You should argue that it's the best show. It shows that you're brainwashed and that you're just letting other people's opinions influence you. And I'm just like,
no.
I don't think that that's the case.
No, it shows the maturity to differentiate between objective and subjective.
Yeah, and so I tried to explain that to him, and another guy tried to explain that to him too, and he was just like, no. And I'm sick and tired of hearing about all this pretentious nonsense, you know what I mean? Saying that, something may be perfect, but it's not the best. Like, if it's perfect, then it is the best. And he was trying to he decided to use the wrong word with me. He said, if something's the objective best, and I'm like, nothing is the objective best, you fool. You're never going to get a full consensus of everyone. So what are you doing? You buffoon, you clown.
Milo is frustrated at this concept.
Is he?
No. That was a playful Bork.
Bork. Playful Bork. But I don't know. I got mildly upset and perturbed at this idea, this notion, and stuff like that. If you think the same way, go ahead and put it in the comments. Or if you agree with me, put that in the comments as well. Comment on the video, damn it. I mean, it helps us.
Does it?
I don't know. If not, then why do it?
Don't know.
Do it or don't. I don't care. But please do. And then the last thing that I wanted to say, I was at work the other day, and I was lifting many trays.
I was also at work the other day. That's
really?
crazy.
How was it?
Yeah, well...
Did you whine? Woof, bark. Woof.
Anyways, lifting many trays.
I was lifting many trays, and I go to set those trays down. And I hear...
As you do. The pantalones.
Ian, it sounded like a sound effect. That is how comical this pants rip was. And I immediately tense up, so nothing's spread, and I look at our coworker friend, you know what I mean, and I say, you're gonna have to be a bro about this, okay? Just look back there and tell me how bad it is. And in the most holy shit expression, he's like, dude, it's all the way. And I'm like, no fucking way. It went from the bottom of the zipper all the way up to the seam on the back and shit like that. So I'm like, oh my god. There's not even a way that I can like just continue working and like pretend that it's not there, because if somebody sees it, like they're just gonna see it. They're gonna see my full, like not my full ass. I'm wearing underwear.
All you have to do is fold an apron in half, wear it on your backside.
Well, considering I live so close, to my apartment, and my mom was home, I like called her and I'm just like, hey, can you grab another pair of pants from my closet and just kind of bring it here?
Yeah.
So, in the meantime, I put my apron on backwards, and I just kind of wore it like that.
Just said.
Pretty much. Except I put the thing around my neck part too. I wore it entirely backwards.
That sounds even worse. That sounds like you look like a complete, just...
Nobody said anything, which is the funniest part. I literally helped out several customers, and they were like, cool, have a nice day. I look so stupid.
You're just wearing a cape. Why didn't you fold it?
I kept having to adjust it because it would like right up on my neck. And
Why didn't you fold it?
I don't know, Ian. I don't think good at think. Maybe you should have thought for me, you thinker.
Why would you just wear it entirely back?
I don't know. I was scared. I was a scared boy.
All right, get to the end of the story.
My mom came with an extra pair of pants, and she was like, "You made me come out in the rain for this," and I'm just like, "Yeah, sorry." She was like, "All right, it's fine."
All right, it's getting too noisy for me. We're done.
So I went to the family bathroom and I changed my pants and I threw those pants away in the family bathroom trash can. Rest in peace, old pants. I'm gonna have to buy new ones now.
I need new pants too.
Does yours rip?
I have a couple pairs with rips. I haven't thrown them away.
But like full ass out, or like rip?
No.
He did not have full ass rip.
Okay, we're really...
Alright, yeah. Got it. If your has full ass rip, call 155-955-855.
Are you done?
Yes.